It is home to the world's largest religious monument and a top destination for low-cost Asian living. Just a short distance from those ancient stones, modern one-bedroom apartments with rooftop pools rent for $250 to $550 a month. Getting here requires very little effort. Most nationalities can quickly secure a 30-day e-visa online or simply request a visa on arrival at the airport. And unlike its stricter neighbors in Southeast Asia, converting that short-term stamp into a long-term stay involves very little administrative friction. But this immediate accessibility raises a question. Is this ultra-low-cost setup actually a viable strategy for long-term relocation, or simply a temporary vacation illusion? To answer that, we have to calculate the geographic arbitrage, weighing exactly how much lifestyle your currency buys here versus the realities of the local infrastructure. That means putting the travel brushers away to objectively weigh the daily friction of a developing civic system against your increased financial leverage. The financial reality of Cambodia operates on a rare mechanical twist, a dual currency system. As you can see at this exchange counter, the US dollar functions seamlessly alongside the local Cambodian riel for everyday transactions. This chart maps the income divide. The local median wage is $200 to $350. Expat apartments consume that entire amount. Remote workers thrive, but losing foreign income means immediately hitting the local wage cap. For foreigners arriving without remote work, the primary local earning opportunity lies almost entirely within the massive English teaching industry. This high-leverage lifestyle is entirely conditional. Your survival in this economy depends strictly on maintaining that external foreign income stream. When you step out of that luxury apartment, you step into the reality of a rapidly developing urban center like Phnom Penh. While the country is generally safe and the local population is welcoming, navigating these streets carries a certain frontier element. The most persistent physical risk is petty crime, specifically phones and bags being snatched by motorists driving quickly through the traffic. Mitigating this requires simple behavioral adjustments, like always carrying your belongings on the side facing away from the road. You also have to navigate nonviolent friction, such as rigged card games aimed at tourists, or heavily inflated prices from tuk-tuk drivers. The trade-off for a drastically reduced cost of living is the requirement for constant situational awareness and a high tolerance for systemic friction. Then there is the physical environment. This is a tropical monsoon climate, meaning it is hot year-round. But the defining environmental factor is the monsoon season, arising strictly between May and October. During these months, heavy rains regularly overwhelm the drainage systems, causing intense local flooding that immediately disrupts daily urban travel. If you are planning a short-term scouting trip, the optimal window is between November and February, bypassing this infrastructural strain entirely. That $500 apartment comes with a hidden tax, the patience required to navigate seasonal environmental extremes. To understand the low local wage, we have to look at the primary drivers of the economy: agriculture, tourism, and industrial production. Garment manufacturing is a massive sector here, serving as a primary employer and demanding hard, systematic labor from a huge portion of the population. This industrial backbone sits in sharp contrast to the deeply relaxed spiritual lifestyle that draws expats to the country's historical cafes and southern beaches. In those areas, high-quality local meals cost between $2 and $5. This includes the national dish, fish amok, a creamy, fragrant steamed fish curry served in banana leaves. Living here means immersing yourself in a rich historical culture and excellent food, right alongside a developing, low-wage industrial economy. So, who is Cambodia actually for? Let's use this evaluation matrix to map the exact profiles. First is the remote optimizer. If you have foreign income and high adaptability to daily friction, you achieve a maximum luxury-to-cost ratio here. Next is the expat teacher. Relying on a local income means strict budget management to afford decent rent, though you still gain access to a tight-knit community and rich lifestyle. Then we have the cultural tourist. Short-term visitors who prioritize easy visa access and ancient monuments over long-term civic infrastructure concerns. If you require seamless infrastructure, highly predictable urban travel, or have zero tolerance for situational street awareness, this location is not a match. Cambodia's value is highly situational. It functions strictly as a multiplier for your existing economic leverage. Beyond the economic metrics and urban friction, the true identity of this nation remains deeply tied to its ancient history. That history is so central that Cambodia is one of only 2 countries on Earth to feature an actual building on its national flag. So the question remains, would you relocate to a developing nation where the US dollar is the local currency? Let us know below. Next time, we evaluate Cameroon, the miniature heart of Africa. Subscribe to stay real.